India and Sri Lanka have a history together. But that's not the only reason why India is going to look at the elections over here so closely. China looms large, and because of political and diplomatic strategy, India also offered help, economic and financial assistance to Sri Lankans just after the big revolution took place 2 years back. And as Sri Lanka goes to polls once again, there is a similarity which the countries share. Like very much in India, the political narrative over here is one, a fight against corruption and economic development, and two, a fight against dynastic politics. Okay, man, we are looking at elections over here, and wherever I travel, people are talking about job opportunities, a fight against corruption. Would you say the challenge for Anura, if he wins, is going to be this? And also the fact that people say that he doesn't have that kind of an experience, an economic experience.
Yeah, I think the challenge for AKD really is not an opposition. It is the expectations that they have created. So expectations are very high, particularly in terms of quality jobs, in terms of fighting corruption, because that has been a perennial problem in Sri Lanka. And I think in terms of experience, really, you have people who've been experienced running this country for 7-6 years. So in reality, I don't think that is important. Important is courageous decision making, quick decision making, because the party has a very convoluted structure in terms of decision making. So that's going to be a challenge in terms of making quick decisions. In the past few governments, you had basically a very powerful president who just went ahead and decided things. So I think the key part is quick decision making rather than experience. And that's going to be a challenge to see. But I think there's a big mandate coming, and I think it's about execution of that mandate.
And a relationship, a good working relationship with India. Is that something which we Indians are going to be looking at very closely in these elections?
Absolutely. India, I say always, is Sri Lanka's oldest friend and closest neighbor. And any economic or other geopolitical consideration devoid of considering Indian interests will have a very powerful, you will pay a very powerful price for not considering India. And I feel that they have learned from their past interactions with India and the kind of campaigns they've dealt with. I think they're much more open to collaboration with India, particularly on the economic front, which I think will be very, very good. And I think it'll take some time for them to find their feet, which is something that people are in the expectations is that tomorrow you will deliver. But I think they will. And I've noticed that I have never seen them so close and understand the value of the relationship with India. If you notice, as soon as the president was the results were announced, within a few hours, the Indian High Commissioner was at the JVP headquarters, the NPP headquarters, meeting with the president, and the ability of him to get that appointment that very fast bears testimony to the closer relationship between the NPP government and India.
But you know, for example, Sri Lanka is going to vote, right?
Yes.
So what do you want to vote for? What is it that you want from your leader?
Actually, I like to know our new president, Mr. Dissanayake.
Why do you want to vote for him?
Actually, he's very. He thinks that there's some normal poor people. They think of country to actually to build up in the near future.
You don't want to vote for Rajapakse and Vikramasinghe? Why? No?
Actually, I don't not sure that person are not they are
they'll bring development.
Yes.
You don't think Rajapakse and Vikramasinghe can bring development?
Yeah. They are thinking always actually not our country. They will and the foreign countries they are living but they will live in Sri Lanka, but they are thinking actually other countries